Hey there, dog lovers! Ever wondered what your furry best friend would say if they could talk? Sure, they'd probably beg for more treats, but there's so much more they'd want to share, from their favorite colors to the walks they secretly crave. Today, we're diving into 30 secrets your puppy wishes you knew. Ready? Let's get started! Yard time isn't enough. You might think letting your pup roam in the backyard is plenty of exercise, but guess what? It's not cutting it. For dogs, walks aren't just about physical activity, they're a mental adventure filled with new smells, sights, and experiences. Imagine being stuck in the same room all day versus exploring a whole world outside. Studies show most walks last less than 20 minutes, which isn't nearly enough. So next time, try extending those strolls or heading somewhere fresh. Trust me, your pup will thank you. Blue and yellow toys are best. Did you know your dog sees the world differently than you do? They don't live in black and white. That's a myth, but their vision is limited to blues and yellows. Red and green toys? Those can blend right into the grass, making them harder to spot. Think about it. Wouldn't you get frustrated trying to find something invisible? Next time you shop for toys, go for bright blue balls or sunny yellow chew sticks. Your pup will appreciate it. Strong scents can be overwhelming. Your dog's nose is amazingly powerful, up to 10,000 times better than yours. But here's the catch. Strong scents that smell pleasant to us can be overwhelming or even unpleasant for them. Cleaning products, perfumes, or certain herbs might irritate their sensitive noses. Ever notice how some pups avoid certain areas after cleaning? That's why. Keep this in mind when using fragrant stuff around your furry friend. Their nose knows best. Working for food is fun. Here's a fun fact. Your dog actually enjoys working for their meals. Weird, right? But think about it. Dogs were born to hunt and explore. Food dispensing toys like Kongs or snuffle mats mimic that natural instinct by turning mealtime into a game. Watching your pup sniff out hidden kibble on a mat or figuring out how to tilt a wobbler toy is pure joy for them. Plus, it keeps boredom at bay and reduces unwanted behaviors like chewing furniture. Who knew eating could be so exciting? Stick around, we've got 26 more secrets to uncover. Which one surprised you the most so far? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to make your pup's life happier and healthier. Harnesses are better than collars. Ever thought about how your dog feels when you clip on that collar? Switching to a harness can make a world of difference for their comfort and safety. Unlike collars, which put all the pressure on your puppy's neck, a harness distributes the force evenly across their chest. This is especially important for smaller breeds or dogs with sensitive throats. Imagine walking around with something tugging at your neck. It wouldn't feel great, right? A harness not only prevents potential injuries, but also makes walks more enjoyable for both you and your furry friend. Next time you're shopping for gear, consider making the switch. Let me be a dog. Dogs aren't just little humans in fur coats. They have instincts and behaviors unique to their species. Things like chewing, sniffing, rolling in grass, and running around are all natural parts of being a dog. If these needs aren't met, your pup might become frustrated and develop destructive habits. For example, if they don't get enough opportunities to explore or play, they might start chewing furniture or barking excessively. Make it a point to include activities in their routine that let them be their true doggy selves. They'll be happier, and so will you. Breed matters. Knowing the characteristics of your dog's breed is key to meeting their physical and emotional needs. Different breeds have different requirements. For instance, a German Shepherd will need plenty of exercise, while a Siberian Husky might struggle in hot climates. Take some time to research your dog's breed and tailor their care accordingly. Familiarizing yourself with common health issues associated with their breed can also help you take preventive measures and have more informed conversations with your vet. After all, every dog is unique, and understanding their specific needs shows how much you care. Change up our walks. Walking your dog on the same route every day might be convenient, but imagine how much more exciting it would be for them to discover new places. For dogs, walks aren't just about exercise. They're a way to explore the world beyond your home. Adding variety to their routine keeps things interesting and improves their mental and emotional well-being. Start small by taking different streets in your neighborhood or exploring a nearby park. When you have more time, consider visiting a dog-friendly hiking trail or even a local cafe that welcomes pets. Your dog will love the adventure, and you'll both benefit from the change of scenery. I don't like being petted on the head. Even though petting a dog on the head might feel like a loving gesture to us, it's not always the best way to show affection. In the dog world, reaching for the top of their head can be seen as a sign of dominance or even a threat. Think about it. How would you feel if someone much larger suddenly reached for the top of your head? Pretty intimidating, right? Instead, try approaching your dog in a less direct way. Come from the side, get down to their level, and let them sniff your hand first. Once they're comfortable, go for areas they actually enjoy being touched, like the base of their neck, shoulders, chest, or under their chin. You'll notice they respond much more positively when you respect their preferences. I love having a routine. Dogs thrive on routine. It gives them a sense of security and calmness. Knowing when walks, meals, and playtime will happen helps them feel more in control. Unlike humans, dogs don't decide when they eat or go outside. They rely entirely on you for these things. So sticking to a consistent schedule reassures them that their needs will always be met. Life can get hectic, but maintaining even a basic daily structure can make a huge difference in your dog's happiness and well-being. They love knowing what comes next. Put down your phone and play with me. Life gets busy, and it's tempting to toss your dog a toy while you check emails or scroll through social media. But here's the thing, your pup values the time you spend playing with them way more than any toy. Why not put your phone aside and give them your undivided attention? Playing together doesn't just make your dog happy, it strengthens your bond and can even help you de-stress. Grab that squeaky toy, get on the floor, and enjoy some quality time with your furry best friend. Trust me, they'll appreciate it more than you know. If I'm acting different, something might be wrong. When dogs act out of character, hiding, avoiding contact, or behaving unusually, it's often their way of saying something's wrong. Since they can't tell you they're in pain or feeling off, changes in behavior are important clues. If your dog suddenly seems withdrawn or seeks isolation, take it seriously. They could be dealing with physical pain, discomfort, or even stress. In situations like this, don't wait to schedule a vet visit to rule out any health issues. Paying attention to these subtle signs ensures your dog stays healthy and happy. I love it when you talk to me. Did you know your dog loves the sound of your voice? They're incredibly attuned to human speech and can even pick up on emotions in your tone. Studies show that dogs can distinguish between joyful and sad sounds, adjusting their behavior accordingly. So, when you talk to your pup in a warm, loving tone, they genuinely feel that positive energy. And it's not just cute, it actually strengthens your bond. Talking to your dog isn't about teaching them words as much as it is about making them feel valued and loved. Try narrating your day or sharing stories with them. They'll soak it all up like a sponge. Be clear when you talk to me. Dogs don't understand human language the way we do, so consistency is key when giving commands. Imagine if someone used "stop it" one day and "quiet down" the next for the same action. You'd be confused, right? Dogs need clear, consistent cues to learn effectively. Pick one word or phrase for each command and stick with it. For example, use "quiet" to stop barking or "down" for lying down, and avoid mixing things up. This clarity makes communication easier for both of you. Remember, patience goes a long way here. Your dog wants to please you but needs guidance to know how. I can't handle heat like you do. Hot weather can be dangerous for dogs, especially since their paws are super sensitive. Did you know asphalt can reach scorching temperatures of up to 140 degrees when the air temperature hits 86 degrees? That's hot enough to burn your dog's pads in just a minute. Before heading out, press your hand on the ground for 5 seconds. If it's too hot for you, it's definitely too hot for them. Walk during cooler times like early morning or late evening, and always bring water along. A collapsible bowl and a bottle of water can make all the difference, especially if your dog starts panting heavily. Their safety depends on your awareness. I don't know what I did wrong. When your dog chews something they shouldn't or has an accident inside, it's not because they're trying to upset you. Dogs don't act out of malice, they simply don't connect your anger to their earlier actions. If they seem submissive after being scolded, like lowering their head or hiding, it's because they're reacting to your tone and body language, not guilt. Instead of punishing them, focus on teaching what you do want. positive reinforcement. Works wonders and helps your dog learn faster in a supportive environment. After all, they're eager to please you, just need to show them the way. I need time to relax after a bad interaction. Not all dog encounters during walks are pleasant, and that's okay. If your pup just had a tense or overly exciting interaction with another dog, it's important to give them time to cool off. This is what experts call a calming break. After an intense moment, pause for a bit to let your dog's adrenaline levels settle. Don't rush into the next interaction or keep walking immediately. Just stand still and let them decompress. Taking these breaks teaches your dog how to manage their emotions and prevents stress from building up. Think of it like giving yourself a breather after a stressful situation. It helps both you and your furry friend stay calm and collected. Sometimes I get bored at home. Dogs spend a lot of time at home, and without proper stimulation, boredom can become a real issue. Sure, they sleep a lot during the day, but they also need activities to keep their minds and bodies engaged. A bored dog might resort to destructive behaviors like chewing furniture or excessive barking not out of spite, but because they're understimulated. Providing toys, puzzles, or even a safe spot by a window to watch the world go by can make a big difference in keeping your dog happy and entertained. Imagine how you'd feel stuck inside all day with nothing to do now. Imagine how much better it would be with something fun to focus on. Keeping me entertained is easier than you think. Keeping a dog entertained doesn't have to be complicated. Interactive toys that challenge your dog to solve little puzzles for rewards are a great option. Snuffle mats are another fun choice. They stimulate your dog's sense of smell as they hunt for hidden treats in the fabric folds. You can also hide small bits of food around the house for your dog to find, turning snack time into a fun scavenger hunt. And if you have the space and the right circumstances, the company of another dog can be a fantastic way to keep your pup active and happy. Simple changes can make a huge impact on your dog's quality of life, so why not try a few new ideas? If I yawn, it doesn't always mean I'm tired. When you see your dog yawning, your first thought might be that they're tired, but did you know dogs often yawn in response to seeing their owners yawn? According to research from Kyoto University, this suggests empathy between humans and dogs. Fascinating, right? But there's more. Yawning can also be a signal of stress in certain situations. Behavior expert Turid Rugas explains that dogs use yawning as a way to calm themselves when feeling anxious. Another subtle stress signal to watch for is when your dog licks their lips or nose repeatedly, especially when there's no food around. Paying attention to these signs can help you recognize when your dog is stressed, and guess what? They can sense when you're stressed too. Understanding each other's cues strengthens your bond in meaningful ways. I can sense your stress and anxiety. Did you know your dog can actually smell your stress? Dogs have an incredible ability to detect changes in human emotions through scent. A recent study from the UK found that dogs can pick up on cortisol levels in our sweat, which increase when we're stressed. Even more fascinating, this detection can influence their behavior, making them more cautious or anxious themselves. Think about it. If you're feeling overwhelmed, your dog might start acting differently because they're picking up on those vibes. They truly are attuned to how you feel. So next time you notice your pup acting unusually, consider whether your own emotions might be affecting them. Remember, taking care of yourself is also taking care of your dog. Sniffing is just as important as walking. When you take your dog for a walk, do you ever rush them along without letting them sniff around? It turns out, sniffing is just as important, if not more, for your dog's well-being than simply covering distance. For dogs, sniffing is like mental exercise. It stimulates their brains, satisfies their curiosity, and reduces stress. In fact, experts recommend dedicating 10 to 15 minutes of every walk to allowing your dog to explore with their nose. This doesn't mean you need to stop walking altogether. Instead, let them lead the way sometimes. By balancing physical activity with mental stimulation, you'll ensure your dog gets the most out of every outing. Butt sniffing is their way of saying hello. Let's talk about something that might seem strange, but is completely natural for dogs. Butt sniffing. To us, it looks weird, but to them, it's a vital part of communication. When two dogs meet, sniffing each other's rear ends helps them gather important information like age, mood, diet, and overall health. It's kind of like exchanging business cards in the dog world. Allowing your dog to engage in this behavior during social interactions can help reduce tension and create a friendlier atmosphere between animals. So next time your pup goes straight for another dog's tail area, don't worry, it's just their way of saying hello. Positive reinforcement works wonders. Training your dog doesn't have to involve punishment or harsh corrections. In fact, research shows that positive reinforcement is far more effective and kinder for teaching good behavior. Instead of scolding your dog when they make mistakes, reward them when they do things right. Whether it's treats, praise, or affection, these rewards encourage your dog to repeat desirable actions. Not only does this method make learning fun for your dog, but it also builds trust and strengthens your bond. Punishment, on the other hand, can lead to fear and anxiety, making training harder in the long run. By focusing on positivity, you turn training into a rewarding experience for both of you. My life is shorter than yours. It's a tough truth, but dogs live much shorter lives than we do typically, between 7 and 15 years. This means every moment you share together is precious. Your dog depends on you to make their life as full of love, care, and happy memories as possible. Whether it's playing fetch in the park or simply cuddling up on the couch, these moments matter deeply. Especially as they age or face health challenges, being there for them ensures your time together is filled with joy. Cherish every second, because before you know it, those years will have flown by. They may not have long lives, but they give us everything they've got while they're here. I need to socialize with other dogs. Regular socialization with other dogs isn't just fun. It's essential for your pup's emotional and behavioral well-being. Interacting with other dogs helps them learn proper social cues, improves communication, and prevents fear or aggression. While this is especially important during puppyhood, maintaining these interactions throughout their life keeps them emotionally and socially balanced. A well-socialized dog is happier, more confident, and less likely to develop problem behaviors. So, whether it's trips to the dog park, play dates with friends' pups, or even obedience classes, giving your dog opportunities to mingle makes all the difference. Don't get me riled up. Before you leave. If you make a big deal out of leaving the house, it can actually increase your dog's anxiety. Dramatic goodbyes or getting them overly excited right before you go might lead to destructive behavior while you're gone. Instead, keep your departures calm and low-key. If you want to give them extra attention, do it a little while before you leave, so they don't associate your departure with excitement. Leaving the house calmly helps your dog stay relaxed and reduces separation anxiety. Remember, the calmer you are, the calmer they'll be when you walk out the door. You're my whole world. For your dog, you truly are their whole world, their source of love, security, and companionship. This responsibility goes far beyond feeding them and taking them to the vet. It's about spending quality time together, offering affection, and making them feel included in your life. Dogs are deeply social animals who thrive on the bond they share with their owners. Making them feel loved and valued is one of the best ways to ensure their emotional and physical well-being. After all, to your dog, you're not just someone in their life, you're their entire universe. I need you to teach me what's right and wrong. Dogs don't come pre-programmed with an understanding of human rules. They need you to teach them. Just like kids learn math in school, dogs need training to figure out what behaviors are acceptable and which ones aren't. Without clear guidance, they won't know that chewing furniture is off limits or barking all night isn't okay. Training through positive reinforcement is the best way to help your dog understand your expectations. It's not just about teaching commands, it's about showing them how to behave in a way that aligns with your lifestyle. With patience, love, and consistency, you can build trust and strengthen your bond while helping your dog thrive. I hate loud noises. Loud noises can be terrifying for dogs because their hearing is far more sensitive than ours. Thunderstorms, fireworks, or even sudden household sounds can trigger significant anxiety. If your dog seems scared during noisy events, create a safe space where they can retreat to a quiet room, a cozy corner, or a covered crate. Gradual desensitization techniques, such as playing recordings of loud sounds at low volumes and rewarding calm behavior, can also help reduce fear over time. By being mindful of their sensitivity, you'll make life less stressful for your furry friend and provide them with the comfort they need when things get loud. There you have 30 secrets your puppy wishes you knew. From the importance of sniffing during walks to recognizing their emotional needs, these insights show just how much our dogs depend on us for happiness and well-being. Every wagging tail, every nuzzle, and every joyful bark reminds us why having a dog in our lives is such a gift. But it's up to us to meet them halfway by learning their language, respecting their instincts, and giving them the care they deserve. After all, they give us their whole world, shouldn't we do the same for them? So, whether it's dedicating more time to play, adjusting your routine, or simply talking to them more often, small changes can make a big difference. Keep learning, keep growing together, and most importantly, cherish every moment with your furry best friend. Because if there's one thing dogs truly understand, it's love. Which secret resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with fellow dog lovers so everyone can better understand their pups. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay positive.